All right, today we're diving into some really mind-bending ideas from the philosopher Erich Fromm, and they all come from his incredible work, The Revolution of Hope. This is a book that takes a word we think we know, hope, and flips it completely on its head.
So in this explainer, we're taking a close look at hope. It seems so simple, right? But Fromm basically argues that our entire modern idea of it is not just wrong, but actually dangerous. He says we've swapped out true hope for a kind of passive, lazy waiting, and he's got a radical alternative for us.
And this quote right here, this is the whole problem in a nutshell. Fromm says, look, hope is absolutely essential. You can have any meaningful change without it. But then he hits us with this. What most of us are calling hope, well, it might just be the exact opposite.
So first things first, we have to clear the deck. Fromm wants us to really dig in and question our own assumptions about what it even means to hope for something. Because, spoiler alert, he is about to take a wrecking ball to most of them.
I mean, just let that sink in for a second. What if that thing we do where we say, oh, I'm just hoping for the best? What if that's really just a nice-sounding way of saying we've given up, that we feel totally powerless? This is the core, provocative idea that Fromm forces us to face.
So to really get what Fromm is trying to build, we first have to tear down the old structure. Before he even tells us what real hope is, he is crystal clear about what it is not. And this is where our modern ideas really start to crumble. Okay, so first up is what he calls passive hope. This isn't a virtue, it's a trap. It's that feeling of just waiting. Waiting for things to get better, waiting for someone else to step in, waiting for the future to magically fix the present. Fromm says this is just surrender disguised as patience.
And Fromm uses this just devastating story from Kafka to really hammer this point home. You have a man who spends his entire life hoping to get through a door, but his hope is totally passive. He just waits. He's waiting for permission that never comes. And at the very end, he finds out the door was meant only for him the whole time. His waiting was the one and only thing that locked him out. His hope literally became his prison.
And it's not just this passive waiting. Fromm sees these non-hopes everywhere. It's the constant chase for more stuff, thinking the next purchase will fix things. It's worshiping the future or progress as if they're gods that will save us. And it could even be the other extreme, reckless, nihilistic action that comes from a deep, unspoken despair. Fromm says these are all just different masks that a deep hopelessness wears.
Okay, so if all of that is what hope isn't, then what in the world is it? Well, this brings us to Fromm's central, most unforgettable metaphor. It's a whole new image for what it really means to be hopeful.
And you can see the difference right here. On one side, you've got that passive man at the door, resigned, inactive, just waiting. But on the other side, Fromm gives us the crouched tiger. Think about that. The tiger isn't asleep. It's not lazy. It's in a state of supreme, focused readiness. It isn't just hoping for time to pass. It's waiting for the perfect moment to strike.
And here it is. This is the core of it. True hope isn't just wishing for something to happen. It's a state of being ready. It's this incredible potential energy, coiled up, completely aware and waiting not from weakness, but with incredible strength for the exact right moment to act. So this is what Fromm calls active hope. It's not a feeling you get. It's a state of being you cultivate. It's an inner readiness that's deeply connected to life and growth itself. You see, it's not something you have. It's something you are. It's a posture of intense readiness toward the world.
But, okay, how do you get there? How do you become this crouched tiger? Well, Fromm says this kind of active hope doesn't just pop up out of thin air. It has to stand on two other incredibly important pillars.
So the first pillar is what he calls rational faith. And it's crucial to understand this has nothing to do with blind belief. In fact, it's the total opposite. It's a conviction that's rooted in deep knowledge and understanding of reality. It's the ability to look at a situation, see past the obvious, and recognize a real, tangible possibility for something new to be born. As he puts it so beautifully, it's seeing the present in a state of pregnancy. And the second pillar is fortitude. This is pure strength. It's the guts to protect that rational faith and active hope from all the things that want to destroy it. It's resisting the urge to water it down into cheap optimism. It's the courage to say no when the entire world is pressuring you to say yes.
And when you put them all together, you see this amazing, dynamic system. Your rational faith gives you the vision. You see what's possible. Your active hope makes you ready, like that crouched tiger, for the moment it can be born. And your fortitude acts like a shield, protecting that vision and readiness from all the cynicism and despair the world throws at you.
Now, this is where Fromm takes this idea and blows it up to a massive scale. This isn't just about our own personal psychology.
He says this choice between passive waiting and active hope is the ultimate choice for our entire society. It's a collective decision between life and death.
Fromm completely redefines the idea of resurrection. For him, it's not about the afterlife. It happens right here, in this world, in every single moment. Every single act of love, of genuine awareness, of compassion, that's resurrection. That's a choice for more life. And every act of greed, indifference, or selfishness, well, that's a choice for death, for decay.
And Fromm says when a whole society starts losing this act of hope, you can see the symptoms everywhere. A deep boredom and alienation between people, a total paralysis when faced with huge problems like war or climate change. We think we're just standing still, treading water. But Fromm gives us this chilling warning. In life, there's no such thing as standing still. If you aren't actively growing, you are actively decaying.
And this is maybe the most terrifying point of all. The opposite of hope isn't just sadness or apathy, it's active destructiveness. Fromm argues that when a person's hope is totally and completely crushed, they don't just give up. They begin to hate life itself, and they want to destroy it.
So this brings us right to the end, to the one critical question that Fromm's entire argument leaves us with. When we look around at the world today and we see all these signs of hopelessness that he talked about, he forces us to realize we're standing at a fundamental crossroads.
And this is his final, powerful command. Hope isn't some gentle, passive feeling that we wait for. It's not cheap optimism. From Fromm, hope is the fundamental, conscious, active choice for life itself. It's a choice we have to make every single day to be that crouched tiger, ready and waiting to choose life.